Hello and welcome back to Heroes of the Mist. I'm your host and game master, Hawk Robinson, and this is part 2 for December 9th, 2018 of Heroes of the Mist.
Mist.
A multiverse campaign in a homebrew setting, Worlds of Beru, using 1st edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons with a lot of the core rules and Dragon Magazine rules and a few house rules and such. We also have here our
John Wilker, Vice President of RPG Research and the Assistant Dungeon Master.
Adam, I'm going to be playing Torin, who is a human thief, but not really a thief. He's just a boy from the sticks. And why you got to be saying that he's a thief just because he's uneducated? Yeah.
That's classism.
Oh yeah, we forgot the introduction today.
Yes, I realized that.
Should we do the voices too?
Please.
Now, I take offense to that. You see, that pie was not claimed by anyone, and it fell on the floor, therefore it's free game.
Now, if you set it out on the window... I'm Andy, and I'm playing Talk, who is a gnome illusionist, and is seeking fame and fortune as a stage performer.
Moisha, Katie?
And he talks with a bit of a lilt. Sorry.
Go ahead, Katie.
Katie Coon, I'm playing Moisha Curwan. I'm a dwarf. I'm a tailor. I don't know what I'm doing here.
And Joe.
Joe Coonan, I am Fairhawk Gwerion. I am a simple grandson of a weaver from far off Iridia that makes the finest silks in all of the world, but from time to time people do not pay us, so I use some skill sets that might belong to the fighter and or thief class to make sure that the money goes to the right places. It's called contract enforcement.
And behind the scenes, we have Dan helping with the tech and the stream. We have Pyro helping with the Twitch tools and moderation. And we have James Dempster. Yeah, I almost said Dempsey, but it's Dempster. Doing the real-time artwork here. And
Write the word hi.
low.
Oh, you can't see that.
All right, and so we're going to jump right back into the story. So you guys were clearing out the boulders in the canyon from taking out the Mordredian soldiers. Farhad was looting the body, and who else was looting that wasn't cleaning boulders? Was that you, Torin?
No, I was
you were helping with boulders. That was you.
I was about to loot.
And which one were you looting?
Well, I was going to go with whatever I came first, but I also was getting a bucket for water to put out the flaming
That
one.
would be the sergeant.
The sergeant.
So I'll probably go with that one. Well, I'll probably douse that one, get the one next to him, and then come back to it after it's had a chance to cool down a little bit more.
A little less crackly.
Yeah.
Actively crackling. Indeed. All right.
Tastes like bacon.
So if it's not the lieutenant,
Is it weird that it smells good?
sergeant? Ooh. So was that soldier number 3, the corporal? Or is it soldier number 4?
Soldier number 2 is the one that was burned up.
Yeah, that's the sergeant.
Yeah.
You had the worst day.
So,
Yeah, so
sergeant
soldier
number 3 is
corporal.
the other body that's next to him.
Okay, so that's the one you're going after then, one of the corporals?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come back
This one appears to be
to Lieutenant Flamey Pants.
local, Regnum Sapientium type, as opposed to the others being from Grecos and such. Has a long sword. By the way, Joe, make sure you write down that the loot that you got it from Lieutenant. You could just say the Mordredian lieutenant, but just make a note of
I
where
just put an asterisk next to each of the things.
Okay, just make sure, that we know where you got that from, because you're going to want to identify what they are and stuff later. So, but that'd be Lieutenant. If you want the name, I'll give it to you. Cadmial Talanopoulos. Cadmial Talanopoulos.
Traditional spelling.
Whatever sounds good to you.
We'll call him CT.
I won't be able to cross-reference that if you do that. I'll be like, I don't know who that is. All right, so you're going with Corporal Cal Breedsman.
Me?
Yeah, that's who you're looting. I'm just doing this so I can keep track of which equipment you got.
Breedsman?
Breedsman, yep.
Okay, longsword.
Longsword, short bow, 3 more Dreadian death arrows, and half a dozen regular arrows. Chainmail, and metal shield.
Groovy.
Groovy.
There's no grooves in this show.
Groovy. All right, so the rest of you are clearing boulders and stuff out of the way. That's going to take, so you have Moisha, Torin, and River. What's your strength?
7.
What's River's strength?
Though I would
Moisha, what's your strength?
I would grab a pick or shovel for leveraging and moving things. If
That's
that,
fine. That's
yeah.
fine. That's still your strength.
13.
13, all right. What's River's strength?
11.
Okay. So Moisha's the only one really moving the larger boulders, and you guys are kind of
Well,
working around
he
the
is a
others.
dwarf.
Yes.
This probably go faster if
Do I
if the
understand
knight
correctly
got off
that
of his
Lisa
horse.
Karn hasn't got off his horse to pick up rocks?
Well, he just finished backing out by the time you guys got there, and he's going to, but he's also in a full plate. He put on his full plate and everything, so he's lightening up his gear, and then he's going to help. But it takes a little while.
Karn will
He
probably
will
later have
will
to
show
carry
up and
rocks.
help before long.
And I'm sure Farhad will be very.
You're one to talk, Farhad, but spending time looting, not helping.
And I'm sure Farhad will be very patient and tolerant and understanding of these things, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it.
He will understand everything.
All right. Finally, Karn joins about 20 minutes later. 'Cause it takes between backing the horse out, getting the gear off, getting there. But he's there helping. But you guys really didn't make that big a dent. He comes in and is really helping quite a bit to clear that out. But still, even with his help, it still takes you over an hour to clear those boulders out of there enough to be able to get through. Do you want to drag the bodies uphill into the box canyon or downhill out into the swampy area? The bodies that are in the canyon. Where do you want to
I'll
put
just
them?
shove him to the side.
There isn't that much room. What's
And then I
that?
want to burn them.
What's that?
I want to drag them into the canyon and then burn them.
Okay. Yep, that's do you share that or you just start dragging them into the canyon?
I just start dragging them to the canyon.
Okay, so you see Moisha start dragging one of the bodies up into the box canyon upstream.
I think we should do whatever's going to be quickest, and they're closest to the outside.
They are. So do you want to have a conversation with Moisha about where you're going?
I'm all the way at the back. I'm halfway down the thing
Okay.
from her, or him. So
While
he'll-
you see him dragging a carcass up your way,
no, I'm
or
busy.
you're at the mouth.
No, I'm halfway. I'm by the ankle breaker.
That's he's back.
Yeah,
Wait.
so you see Moisha coming your uphill towards you, right?
Well, I'm not while I'm busy looting. You
Right.
know, I'm not gonna be looking up so much.
Well, no, it's not going to take you an hour to loot. What do you do after you're done looting?
Oh,
Loot some more.
then I'll go check on things.
What does that mean?
I'm a gnome.
Yes, but what does that mean? Check on things.
Just I'll
Supervise.
I'm letting him.
do.
Define.
I guess I'll do. I'll do message running.
Message running.
You know.
So you're running up to Karn or somebody saying you got a message for me?
Well, yeah, but basically, all the work's being done at the front. Got Lady Janera at the back.
Okay.
With all of our equipment and gear and stuff. I
So
guess,
so you're just basically walking around.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna be I'll be a gopher.
Okay.
I'll
Farhad, after you're done
give
looting,
someone
they're still
some
still
water.
pulling down the rocks and stuff. What do you do?
Well, I'm kind of outside the mouth,
Oh, are you? Okay. But
Yeah.
you're done
so I
looting.
actually don't even know that they're unloading rocks. The
But they're-
Lieutenant Pincushion is basically the farthest guy from the mouth.
But there's
No, you had-
but there's rocks at the mouth too.
You would have had 2 of them that fell fleeing for their horses if you're going to loot bodies, just so you know.
Right.
Yeah.
They're farther away from Pincushion?
Yeah, because they already were out of the cave and moving, and y'all shot them down while they were running. So they would be somewhere
Right.
between the mouth and the road.
In the
After
in the
you
delta.
after you finish looting the lieutenant, what do you do next?
In my head, I was at the farthest guy, but I was going to make my way back. But I'm just going to go to the next body. But from this point, I'm just grabbing arrows. So if anybody's got a quiver, I'm grabbing quivers of arrows, and that's it.
Okay. So the next guy does have, has a quiver with 8 regular arrows and 2 more Dreadian death arrows.
Okay.
And the next one has a quiver with 10 regular arrows and 1 more Dreadian death arrow. And the last one got away, right?
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Was he hurt at all? Did we hit him at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Do I know, or can I know the stats for the death arrows?
After you try to use them, I'll share that information.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
So, because you will see the effects and go, ooh.
Right.
I can tell you what they look like. I can give you the visual info since you're looking at it.
They look
Okay.
wicked.
He's probably not going to trust them because he thought the shock arrows were death arrows when he
Right.
shot the first person.
So-
and then they got back up a minute later.
Yeah, these are... have a pair of runes on them. Instead of just 1 rune, they have 2 etched on the arrowhead, and they are steel arrowheads with silver tipping, black arrow, actual silver fletching, and as I said, silver tipped steel arrowhead with 2 small runes. Do you have do you have read languages yet as one of your skills yet?
It's a thief skill.
Right, but do you have it yet? You have to get to a certain level.
I think it's level 4.
I think you're not quite there yet.
What do I have? Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Yeah, I think
And,
you have one more
not
level.
reading.
Yeah, one more level till you start to get that. But you could probably take it to the illusionist or something to see, because it does look like magical runes. Do you want to do that, since the gnome seems to just be kind of wandering around looking for something to
Sure,
do?
yeah, absolutely.
20% at 4th level.
Well, I think I'm helping people.
Yeah.
Get them some water.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, that's it.
I'm
He's
a
got a
gnome.
clip-
I'm not
Understood.
very
Understood.
useful for moving boulders.
What's your strength?
9.
Okay, you're stronger than he is.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
You're looking at his work and going, I could do better than that. Some of the boulders he's straining on, you're like, 23 times my size. Anyway, Farhad approaches you.
Hey, little friend.
Yes.
Doesn't this look magical to you? What do those words say in magic?
Well, it says this is not illusionist alphabet.
It's okay. It's more Dredian stuff that you've been becoming familiar with, just through your own lore. So just roll your intelligence.
Okay, I know as an illusionist that's
There's
like
read
all I
illusionist
understand.
magic versus read magic user magic. Yeah, that's a different thing. But this is kind of generic.
I rolled a 6 under an intelligence of 15.
Okay, so you've picked up enough. You recognize these as Mordredi and Regum Sapientium kind of. They're quasi arcane runes, but they're kind of universal. They're not profession specific. Mm-hmm. So these would be something you might see, over a house or something like that. That has some sort of warding or arcane protection or something. And they are 2 symbols. the two different runes. One is the rune of explosion, and one is the rune of death.
Exploding death. Nice.
Alright, so as far as I can tell on this, if you shoot someone with it that's dead, they'll explode. Or it could be...
Fantastic.
Or it could be the other way around.
What will happen if they're alive?
I think it works the other way around then.
If they're exploded and I shoot them, they'll come to life?
Yeah, something like that, I'm sure. By the way, I've got 3 more of those, so here you can have them.
He's like
Uh-huh.
loaded down with quivers and everything.
And here's 6 regular arrows.
Yeah.
Although I have presumably looted a second body by this time, and I don't know what that one had.
The sergeant.
The burning one.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
waited for the crispiness to
Yes.
cool down. Okay. The sergeant.
According to the instructions on the package, you
This
have to
is-
let it cool
yes.
for 1 minute before you open it.
plumps when you cook them. This is Corporal Kevin O'Riles.
Okay.
Longsword. Short bow.
Just a sec. Short bow.
2 ruined Mordredian death arrows from the fire.
Okay,
And
trash
the rest
those.
of the arrows are ruined, and the quiver's ruined. Basically, anything that could burn is ruined.
Yeah.
Chainmail and metal shield. All the strapping is ruined on those.
The Modradian arrows are ruined by fire.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yep. So,
And,
like the hilt of the longsword had a nice leather, handle. That's all ruined, but the rest of the sword's good. Short bow's ruined.
Oh, the short bow's ruined?
Yeah. by the
Okay, then
fire.
I'll just trash that.
Had a money pouch, coins scattered on the ground and such from the burned money pouch.
Okay, I'll gather up the coins.
Okay. 52 gold. 71 silver. 29 copper. And a ring with a charred finger still in it.
Okay. I'm
Probably
going to-
wasn't charred before.
Okay, I'll take the finger out of the ring,
It's a silver-
and then
silver
I
ring.
will toss the ring. And
And
pocket
keep the finger?
Yeah. No. Other
It's
way.
a silver ring.
Strike that, reverse it.
Okay, so you pull the charred finger out and pocket the silver ring.
Ew. Oh, God. That's disgusting.
Okay.
Is it weird? It's weird that it smells good. Reminds me of ham.
Okay. Do you want to inspect the ring at all, or you just pocket it quickly?
I'll pocket it for now.
Okay.
And I think there may have been another one that fell, or 2 between here and the mouth.
Right, and he took their arrows and quivers, but left everything else.
Okay, I'll go and check. I'll check everybody then.
All right, Corporal Connor McCaskill. Chainmail.
Just a sec.
Isn't he the guy who left?
Oh, is that the one who left? Oh, so it was the middle one who left, not the one at the end? You tell me.
Last my notes, number 5 would probably be the one that got away.
Oh, okay, so not that one then.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, everybody else was left behind.
Yeah, because 3 and 4 got hit by rocks, and that delineated them severely.
All right, that's going to have. All right, so not that one.
Okay,
How about Corporal Bill Furrows?
that's better. I like those letters better.
Chainmail, metal shield, short sword, short bow,
Okay, just a sec.
and a small money pouch.
Long sword.
short bow, and money pouch.
Yep.
Okay.
And Corporal Hana Tanamanasana.
Corporal Han.
Hana Tanamanasana. He's interesting because he has very dark skin, dark, long, braided hair, and tattoos all over in some very intricate patterns and such. You've not seen anybody quite like this in your travels. Chainmail, metal shield, short sword, short bow, and a money pouch.
Are we on the wrong side? Morton's army is the only army that's integrated with, like, representation from multiple nations. I think we might be on the wrong side.
They're well paid, well equipped. I mean, they're just taking people and training them and giving them a profession for crying.
Press gang, of course, but
Yeah, they
Hey,
are conscripted.
Did you see how much money's in that pouch? That doesn't sound like a conscription to me.
well, not these guys, but the guys we met before. They were pretty low level guys. Anyway, anything else? All right.
Just normal gear, you know.
I mean, any other bodies?
That's all of them, isn't it?
I've got 4.
Oh. Okay. Well, okay. So Farhad got the lieutenant.
Mm-hmm. So that's 5.
The sergeant was the barbecue one, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the dagger from that one? That might have missed the dagger.
No, I
So
don't
the
think
sergeant
I don't think
was
I had
Wei
that.
Luo Chong from the Middle Kingdom.
Chong. Nobody had. Yeah, nobody. You didn't say anything on named Chong.
Okay, what's the... Okay, so longsword, longbow. Well, this is the charred one, though, right?
Yeah.
Or I got scrambled.
Yeah. That one I got.
I'm really confused.
That one I was.
Again, I wasn't here last week
I was
to
given the
GM.
name Kevin O'Reilly's.
No, that was...
Is the one
That
the
was
one
one
that
of
I've got
Corporal's.
listed with everything damaged.
Oh.
It's the only one I wrote damaged on.
The damage stuff should have all been on Wei Liu Chong. He's the guy that was in the
screwed
fire.
up. Sorry.
Okay, Chong.
Wei Liu Chong.
Okay.
Okay, so longsword seems unscathed, even though everything else is burned.
And so
The longbow
is this
ruined.
Kevin?
This is Wei Liu Chong.
He's the one who's actually been in the fire.
Okay, so longsword is
ruined
damaged a
longbow,
little bit.
ruined 5 more dreading death arrows, ruined non-ruined dagger, chainmail and metal shield. Metal shield's unharmed. Chainmailed, all the bands are damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So regarding
And the silver ring.
yeah, sure.
And the finger.
I got it. Yeah, I got it screwed up.
Okay, so then we're missing Kevin.
Yeah. So
Isn't that the
Kevin,
horse?
Kevin was just
The other Kevin.
long sword, short bow, 2 more dreading death arrows, chainmail, and metal shield. And of course, they all have money pouches of various sizes.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys finally, after an hour of looting and clearing rocks, have a passageway out of the canyon. At this point, really close to an hour and a half.
So I gave you 2 more death arrows when we had that conversation,
Okay.
Farhad, and
Cool.
yeah, and that's it. Nobody else seems to have had any arrows that survived.
It's around, what, 1 p.m. now?
Yeah.
So, it's around 1 p.m. now.
It's time for tea.
Karn, you would have loved it. It was like a real battle, like one maybe you as a knight might see one day.
But you let one of them get away.
Yes, because our horseman was hiding in a cave.
You see him clench his jaw and move another boulder.
Farhad starts moving boulders as quickly and skillfully as he possibly can.
Okay, what's your strength?
15.
Okay, that's respectable.
Oh, did Calbreed have a money pouch?
Everybody had a money pouch,
Okay.
except for the burned guy, all the coins spill everywhere.
Yeah, which I gathered up
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Because of the fire and the burnt pouch, did his coins get all melty?
It wasn't that hot a fire.
I mean, gold
Gooey.
is pretty melty.
Yeah, but they got gooey with flesh and other materials, but not
The
melted.
insulation of gooey flesh.
All right, so you guys have finished looting and clearing the passageway. Karn has brought his horse and Genera and is encouraging the rest of you to get your gear and to get going. We should
Okay,
move
right.
quickly. They're going to get reinforcements, you know that.
Well, I guess considering we've got we've kept track of who each thing that I got out of these loot piles of.
Okay, is this your character speaking or you're talking?
This is me talking.
Okay.
I just my character should probably try and just for simplicity's sake, for our simplicity, keep these bundled up by who they in bundles of who they came from.
As you load up the mule.
Yeah, so I'll just wrap each.
Yeah, we can just take like the weapons belt and wrap it around each in a belt, sure, in a pack. So
Except the
fry.
money pouches. I'll
except
put
for
that all in a
okay.
pile.
All right, Karn is anxious to get going and has been bringing your horses down out of the canyon and, anxiously trying to get you guys. He's already saddled up and everything. He's wearing his lighter gear rather than his heavy gear.
Oh yeah, as soon as he's good to go, I'm good to go.
Okay. Farhad?
Yeah, let's get moving.
Okay. Torin?
Torn's mounted up and unusually
Okay.
quiet.
Moisha?
Getting on my pony.
Did we lose Moisha?
Moisha's talking on me again. Moisha is saddling up and getting ready to go.
Okay, the horses were all saddled up and everything in advance, so.
Oh, well, then he's getting on his horse.
Okay. All right.
Did we have anybody go up and get the mirror, or are we skipping that?
Did you?
Nope.
I was pointing it out if anybody wants to take a moment to do that.
We didn't have nobody had the moment to do that immediately, so I was wondering.
Nobody
if anybody
declared.
came back.
I gave you the reminder, and nobody declared they went for
I
it.
didn't hear the reminder. I don't know what we're talking about.
The copper mirror that the monkey took is up above the cave.
Yeah, you three would have heard, seen it. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Torn was told to clear boulders by the night.
Yeah.
Doc, did you ever recover that brass mirror we were going to use for signaling?
No, that disappeared in the middle of the night.
Curses! Farhad jumps off his horse and starts scurrying up to get it as quickly as possible.
Where are you going?
There's a really shiny mirror up there. It's great. Drag Kevin along. I'll catch up with you.
So,
He grumbles and starts to ride along.
Oh, by the way, I threw 3 throwing knives, and so do I have any trouble retrieving them?
Roll percentile.
Okay.
3 times.
100. 71. 62.
You lost 1.
Okay.
I yell at Farhad.
Katie, can you mute when you're not speaking, please? You've got a lot of static for some reason. Thank you.
I yell at Farhad. He's like, if he's talking about that little monkey in the middle, he heads up. And I give him the general placement
Okay.
of where I saw it.
Farhad, you find it fairly quickly.
Yeah, I saw where it dropped. I knew where it was.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
and Karn has you guys going at a trot, but he's not at a high speed. So, It's pretty easy for you to quickly catch up. So by the time you're up and rolling, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Clear but cold. And it's starting so you then ride for a good part of the day. It's getting colder. The wind shifts from the south to right into your faces, coming right from the north and slightly from the east, coming down the mountains, and it smells of snow. Skies are clear here, but you're starting to see to the north clouds gathering, all east and west north of you, and kind of coming down.
Does that smell like snow to you?
I always thought it was more kind of like a taste in your mouth, but kind of the back.
Have you ever actually experienced snow from where you're from, your character?
I'm in the mountains, I assume so.
Well, but you were down south, right?
Yeah.
Depends on how far up in the mountains you were. You'd have to go pretty far for how far south you were. You're pretty close to the equator.
Okay, I wasn't sure how equator bound we are. Like, I'm up in the mountains. I was thinking, like, because the southern part of, like, Spain, the mountains are still cold, you know?
Yeah, if you're up high enough,
Yeah.
but you were close to the ocean too, right?
Hmm?
I thought you were in the cliffs, not far from the ocean and stuff.
Okay, because I figured it's... No.
I was
upper lands,
near
you
the
know,
ocean.
Oh, that was you that was near the ocean?
I
Yeah.
think oceans are like
And the mountains near
a
the
better
ocean.
part of a day's travel for me, like maybe more than that.
That's not that far. Weren't you south of Vinton and all of that? Weren't you in the southeast quadrant of Regnum Sapientium?
I believe so. Battle Mountain?
Were you near? Yeah, were you near the Elvish, the Wood Elves?
Yes, I knew about them.
Okay, that is a much warmer climate.
Oh, okay.
So you would not have seen snow down there,
Not even
unless you ever
really?
went up high.
Not even,
I mean,
You'd see them in the mountains, but you'd have to hike up pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, I probably experienced it, but okay. Because I figured I'd be
So
far
it's a
enough.
rare thing for you.
I was figuring more.
I mean,
Okay.
you've been on this trip, but
Yeah.
it's still a novel thing for you.
Okay.
It's not a common thing. It's not that you've never seen it. But,
Okay. Okay.
But it's pretty rare. And you're not used to this, the cold that's coming, even as chilly
Okay.
as it is. Just it's not. You don't have an extra penalty, but just for playing your character.
Okay.
Just trying to give
Got
you
it.
the climate reference. All right, so around 4-ish, the clouds finally start to block out the sunlight and
Are
are
we still
over you.
moving at a trot?
You're alternating between a trot and a canter. Karn's kind of pushing you guys
trying to
Okay.
put some distance.
without hurting your horses either. So you
Okay,
have
so
to-
it's not really like we can sit and talk while traveling on this once more.
you can go if you have something you want to talk about during the trotting time. You can.
Okay.
Do it. It's kind of like you're talking like this, but yes, you can do it.
All right. Hey, Farhad. What's so
Yes?
important about that piece of metal?
Well, sometimes shouting can get information from one person to another, but also people who shouldn't listen can hear it too. But this brass mirror, look how it catches the sun. And Farhad looks everywhere to try to find some sun.
Oh,
Look how it
There's-
catches the light from this tinderbox.
well, why don't you just whistle it?
Because whistling can also be heard, and they might not know what we're saying when we use your magic whistle words, but they will know that someone's there.
All right, guess what? It's dark.
If it is dark, then we just move quietly. The mirrors are not used for every situation, but they can be used for many situations. Plus, if you think someone is dead, but you're not sure if they're faking it, you would hold one of these under their nose, and it fogs up when they breathe.
Oh, wow, that's like city doctoring right there. That's fancy.
Oh, anything of
or
what
you can
would
just
steal
stab 'em.
is something worth getting back.
All right then.
We have a saying in my country, if a monkey steals it and you don't get it back, then it was never yours to begin with.
They have a saying for that.
I didn't think you had any old sayings.
Who was that? Where did that voice just come from? All right.
The stable
Voices
boy breaks
of
his
the
silence after all these years.
Pat.
So you guys are riding along, and it's starting to get towards evening. Moisha, are you out scouting for a place?
Yes, sir.
All right, roll away.
I'm going to be disappointed if it's not at least as good as
That
our
was
last
that
camp.
was a top. That was a 5-star camping spot. So
Roll a
it
one,
doesn't get
Moisha.
better than that.
Roll a 1.
That was 14.
Out
Am
of
I doing my intelligence or my wisdom?
well, isn't this your foraging or whatever? What was it we were rolling for that?
Forging's in.
Well, tracking is wisdom, so 14 out of 16.
Okay. So you're searching around. It's getting near dusk, and you're about to turn around and go back and tell them you can't find anything. But you just climb a hill, and you see to the north where 3 roads converge together, and there appears to be a small keep at the edge of some dense woods, and you can see light coming from the keep. But you haven't found any good camping spots, and that looks like the most promising.
Okay, I'll pick that one.
So, well, you'll want to go back and tell the party what you found.
Yes.
Okay, so you ride on back. You guys see Moisha come back. It's getting near dark. It'll be dark in about half an hour. The keep is about 20 minutes away when you get back to the party.
Well, folks, there's not much good camping around here, but there are some roads that converge in a keep about 20 minutes away. We can head there. That's the best I could find.
A keep is much better than a campground.
Not necessarily. It depends on who's keeping it. Sorry.
You two spoke at the same time. What was that, Moisha?
I'm not sure if there's anybody there.
I said, that all depends on who's already keeping it.
Do you guys go ahead and head that way?
Does Karn indicate he wants to go that way?
Karn just kind of gives a nod, and we'll have to see. We're at the outer edges, limits of Regnum Sapientium. Not many places still open. We'll have to see.
Well, it seems like it's on the way, so might as well just check it out.
Most of the lands here fell into disrepute. Be on your guard. So you guys slowly climb a hill, and then sure enough, about 10 minutes before it's pitch black, it's still about a mile away. So you guys are coming up this road here, and you can see 2 other roads converge right in front of this keep. And it's about a mile away, and it's dark, so it's hard to make out all the details. But it looks like it's in pretty bad shape, like it's crumbling and such. Dan, can you pull that picture up now? Put that on the screen there for them. But the roads converge, and then behind it, you see the road goes into these dense, dark woods. There's just a solid line to the east and west.
Actually, we have a better picture up.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Live artist.
Yep. Good.
Because the dead artist cost too much.
So, the mountains on the right are way taller, by the way. Think Himalayas.
Okay.
Like going up in
Problem with
layers
the dead artist is,
to the right,
is you
just so
gotta-
you
is
know.
the-
Just so you
how
have
expensive the
reference.
chains
Dragon
are to
spine
hold
get
them
over
back,
26,000 feet at
so
some
they don't
point.
eat our brains.
So
Exactly.
So off the paper.
yeah, well, I mean, but just so you have some idea, and they're on the right-hand side as you're going north. But yeah, so you see that crumbling keep there up ahead, but there's light coming from one of the buildings in the middle of it.
Oh, I'm sure that's not going to kill us.
Or we could sleep out here.
It's worth a look.
How's the weather?
Overcast and strong smell of snow, and a couple of little flakes are starting to come down, and large snowflakes just here and there drifting.
Size
down.
of plates.
About that.
Friends, let Torin and I go down there, and we'll see if we can spy who may be in the dwelling there, and see if they've got room for some weary travelers to stay.
All right.
Karn just nods.
All right, Dobson. You be good. You stay still, boy. All right. Well, Liam. So we ride up. We just gonna say hello and ask to come in, or is this one of the things we're gonna try sneaking in and see what's what?
We should approach them quietly and see if we can determine who they are or what they're like. It is a keep, but it's not in the best repair. We should see if there's any holes in the walls or any sneaky ways in, so we could protect ourselves if we do get to stay inside.
Oh, okay. So you want inside to just go up and knock, or we just be quiet, steal some, and just kind of poke around a bit first? And should we leave the horses back here?
Well, I think that you are one of the best liked and well loved people I've ever met in my life.
Oh, thank you.
So I think you should knock on the door and use your charm and charisma to gain us entry while I go and, surmise what is surrounding the area.
Oh, well, thank you. My mom said I always had one of them faces that anyone could love, especially a mother.
Don't you think it's interesting that a knight of Camelot, a brave and noble man in armor, is afraid to talk to, I don't know, maybe a lone man in a castle?
I mean, I figure he won't.
Right, after all.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, I'm gonna go up and say hi to him. So I kick up to a bit higher, so Trot to give Farhad room to do what he needs to do, and they come out looking at me. They might not see him.
Okay.
And I just go straight up to the gates and I look around.
All right. So when you get within about 500 feet, you hear from the gatehouse in the front of it, kind of facing south. Yeah, make it.
Oi!
Hey!
You be friend or foe?
I mean,
Dan,
friend.
You want to put the other one up there for now?
Well, if I was a foe, would I say I was a foe? What kind of question is that?
Depends on if you have any honor.
You're 500 feet away.
Oh, okay.
So a football and 2/3 field away. So nearly. So.
Okay.
But you do see a couple of torches in sconces or metal torches put out up on the gatehouse on top there.
Friend! This is a friend!
This is a friend! Darko relays, goes running into the barracks. Tell him to come up to the gate!
Approach the gate!
I'm approaching the gate!
He's approaching the gate!
He's approaching the gate!
I
I approached
wonder
the
if he's
gate.
approaching the gate by now.
Farhad, do you have anything to say?
No. Farhad's gonna go around.
Go around?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Find another way in.
Are you gonna slip off into the dark?
Yes.
They spotted me from
And
which
Are you gonna
approach
go
from a different angle.
Okay, from the east side or the west side of the keep?
From the west side.
Okay. It's Dan. It's wikis. It's /images. Get rid of the -1. And then it's the second from the bottom. Keep going.
Bottom.
Keep going down.
There we go.
Yeah, second from the bottom.
Cleric's Keep.
Oh, well, that clears things. Oh, there we are.
But you want to download and share that with your.
Where the
image
local
there.
map is.
Yeah. All right. So you're approaching, and as you get a closer look, you see that the southwest wall, which has a gatehouse in the middle, big double doors, crenellated at the top of the keep. The walls are about 30 feet high. The gatehouse is 50 feet high. The southern and east walls look like sometime in the past they were breached and crumbling. The other walls, though, look like they've been recently fully repaired. The southern wall clearly currently being rebuilt, but the eastern wall still has not yet had any repairs. Tumbles of stone from the southern wall peak at around 15 feet high, while the eastern wall is more spread out with rubble and peaks at only 7 feet high. It's darkish, but you can kind of make out that the parts that have been worked on have been whitewashed.
Oh.
So in the daylight, it would really kind
Stand
of
out.
gleam more. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
Really scrubbed and whitewashed. Clearly an effort to restore the place, but obviously very recent. There are buildings inside. From up above, you can't see them now that you're down at the walls, but you saw a couple of buildings on
This
the
week
inside.
on This Old Keep, we'll be refitting the portcullis.
So you're approaching. The gates are currently closed. So Mick's going to ask questions if there's anybody else except for...
Oh, boy!
Hey!
You have a name?
Oh, I'm Torin. How you doing?
I was asking it for. I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Where are you from?
Oh, well, you see, originally I'm from way down south over on Battlement.
Pause. So while they're chatting, Farhad, you're coming from which side? The east or west side?
On the west.
What's that?
West side.
The west side. Okay.
West side.
Yeah, the southwest
Side
side.
that appears to be completely intact.
Okay, so the northwest side, the southwest side, southeast side, or northeast
What
side?
direction do the double doors that Torin is standing in front of face?
Those face southwest.
Southwest. Cool. So I continued west and north, so I'm going clockwise around the building.
Okay.
The entire keep.
All right, just to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you heard my description of which walls and all of that. Can you see the
Right.
picture now in Twitch?
I can.
Okay. All right. So, you make the circuit while they're jabbering away. Then what? You do see, when you come around to the southeast side where the wall's only 7 feet tall, on your vantage on your horse, you see a building in the middle, a large building. Looks like it might be a barracks, but there's smoke coming out of the chimney and lots of light coming from inside, and the door is open. And you see two people coming out of that building heading towards the gate.
Okay. Did I notice anything else at all about the keep? Anything in particular?
Just some other smaller buildings and such, but nothing that stands out other than
But
the
nothing
large.
walls, nothing.
What's that?
I've been like doing my best to observe the keep, and I haven't noticed anything else. Right?
Yeah, you don't see any guards or anything else. It looks like it's very, very undermanned.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna continue around till I get back to Torin.
okay, and you come out into the torchlight.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys have been jabbering away, getting to know each other. Did you ask his name?
Oh, well, that's only polite.
Okay, so
Mick Deep Furrow. Don't you know? Are you lost?
No, I guess, I know where I'm at right now, which is right here, and I'm going that way, which is north, but it's getting real cold out, and we was looking for a place to stay.
So facing the door, your right, the door flings open, and a fellow comes out, stripped to the waist, just in leather pants, and throws his hands up in the air.
It's Putin.
Kind of. Well, yeah, actually, kind of.
I can tell he's a bunch of huggers.
He's riding
around
a
here.
bear, and
Sorry.
He throws his arms high into the air, and a boisterous voice calls out, "Ho! Welcome to the Fist of Cord! It's our temple here at the edge of the wilderness. Come inside!
Great.
praise be his mighty fist.
All right,
Do you have any
appreciate that.
friends with you?
Oh, we do. There's a bit farther back.
Well, bring them in. We've
All
got
right.
food and warmth. Come out of the cold. It's going to be snowing heavily before
Oh,
long.
wow. Yeah, I'm going to go get them. Kevin, are you going to stay here, or are you going to come back with me, or... Turning to Farhad.
I will go inside. You gather our friends.
All right, sure thing.
Welcome. Come on in.
All right then.
Yes,
All
Kevin
right.
and his horse Farhad.
All right, and we're gonna have to leave it there as you're walking into the Fist of Cord.
Yay!
Which is a great sentence. I'm just gonna walk into a fist.
It only hurts so you lose consciousness.
The Fist Accord is the treaty of the bare-handed fighting monks of.
All right, so next week we should be back on our regular routine and get the flow going again, and we'll see what happens.
See, I thought
here
the
at
Fist Accord was what you used to keep your fist of cuffs on.
Thank you very much for joining us. If you get a chance to donate, please swing by rpgresearch.com and click on Donate. Help us with our research and community programs, trying to use role-playing games to help improve people's quality of life. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, studying the effects of all role-playing game formats and their potential to help and heal. Wherever you may be well, happy gaming, and namarie.
Dream well.
And smell that bacon. I mean, you wouldn't expect that.
He took mine. It really smelled good. It's weird. I feel almost bad if it was a gnome. At least it's a little bit different than me.
Moisha?
Why did I think this was a good idea?
Farhad?
Get yourself into a brand new 2019 Fist Accord.
Dad?
I think the cackle is
The,
all we
the
get.
second lieutenant really just had an unlucky day.
Yes.
Broken ankle, set on fire, rocks.
Set on fire again.
And that was the first half of her day.
Yeah. So if you think you're having a bad day, James?
Peace out.
All right, and Pyro. Thank you. Good night.
Good.